Hello and great afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Tin Joya from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for Relationshift. This coaching conversation is for moms, wives, and women who wants to have a balance on healthy lifestyles and healthy relationships. So, if you're looking for that space where you can fully express yourself and get to know more about yourself, join me inside my group. So, thank you everyone for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you're coming from, and please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this afternoon. You may also give some shout out to people with some sparring message, especially this is Valentine's. So happy Valentine's Day everyone, and if you haven't yet greeted someone out there, maybe you can send them a message, or you can also send them with a blessing from Decaf Coffee Republic to make their celebration of Valentine's Day a memorable one. And if you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. And if you're new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. So for this afternoon, we're gonna be talking about lost in translation. Ano nga bang ibig sabihin ng lost in translation? Well, this is actually an idiomatic expression which is usually used in language wherein the translation of something is not accurate. But in relationship, we are also often lost in translation. Minsan hindi talaga tayo nagkakaintindihan, especially with our partners. Maybe because of the words that we're using, or magkaiba lang talaga yung perspective or meaning nyo on what you are trying to say. So, staying in love and committing to a relationship that allows little time together takes work. So kung medyo kulang ang time, of course, it's gonna also affect the relationship, which can also be the cause of being lost in translation or miscommunication in a relationship. And of course, it's easy to blame, no? Like when there's distance or there's time, may issue ng time that the relationship doesn't work out, it's usually easy to blame it. And sometimes also, love gets lost in translation. So there is a disconnect between intentions and interpretations. Yun kasi taga ang meaning ng lost in translation. How you interpret it and what is really the intention behind what is said. And what if feeling lost in the world is a constant present in the relationship? It's also one way. So let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth. That's 1 John 3:18. Because really, to be able to bridge any gap, to be able to bridge whatever it is that's missing in a relationship, whether it's husband and wife, parents and children, it's always about being able to communicate with them and not being lost in translation. So, good afternoon, everyone. And of course, hello, Coach Glacy and Coach Orville, the cousin coaches. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. So, for those of you joining me for the first time, I am Life Coach Tin De Hoya. I am a certified life and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am also a community manager for App Skills and a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, where we help you build tribes to reach your unstoppable dream. I am also a mental model collector, wherein we help you or we study mental maps, mental models, mental frameworks, whatever you call it, where we try to understand how our brain works so that we know what is it that's causing us to respond in a certain way. Because humans are not just about process and systems, but it's also the frameworks that we're using. And I am also a scholar of Master Coach A from Six Step to Six Figure Public Speaking Career, and now I am a moderator for the 5 Minute Talk Club, which is a group created out of the 20 weeks journey for the scholarship of the 6 step to 6 figure public speaking. And I am a relationship coach, and my mission is to help women who desires to restore fidelity in their relationship after betrayal and a season of distrust to live and love again. So if you're looking for someone who can help you gain back that love, gain back that life, connect with me and let's have a conversation. So this afternoon it's gonna be about miscommunication in marriage or lost in translation. Ikaw ba yung, are you someone who has been feeling you have said everything but you can't be understood by your partner? Yung nasabi mo na lahat pero bakit parang hindi ka naiintindihan? And comments have been made back and forth pero nauwi sa awa yung usapan nyo after several exchanges of comments. And things would usually escalate like person A is trying to understand why person B is upset, while person B can fully verbalize what it is that upsets person A. Parang sa relationship now, like in marriage, like sa mag-asawa, yung babae may sinabi, tapos nainis siya sa response ng husband, pero yung husband, hindi niya maintindihan kung bakit nagalit yung wife. Kahit sa boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, may ganon. So, miscommunication in marriage is quite common and is something that can be improved on. So, do not worry. Minsan, feeling mo talaga wala ng sense na parang lagi na lang kayo nag-aaway, but don't lose hope. There's still something that you can do about it and you can improve on the relationship. So, can you relate? Comment hashtag connecting if you are relating to what I am saying. First is holding your spouse accountable for unspoken expectations you have about your relationship. Yung alam mo naman na parehas kayong may expectation, pero dapat alam niya na yon yung madami kang expectation pero hindi na satisfy and you get mad at your partner, your husband or your wife if you're a man watching you get offended, naiinis ka because hindi na-meet yung expectation. Tapos accountable lang is yung partner na hindi nakamit ng expectation. If we flip this over, yung flip side nun, when you don't share relationship expectation with your spouse, it almost always leads to disappointment and disconnection. Not to mention resentment and bitterness. Kasi dapat walang unspoken expectations. Dapat lahat ng expectations nakaset. Para makita nyo kung kaya bang ibigay o hindi. Minsan kasi madami din tayong expectations eh. Minsan it's a cause of us watching a lot of K-novelas, a lot of postings in social media. Diba? Merong mga nagpo-post na pag yung partner na lalaki ay nag-propose or nagbigay ng something for Valentine's Day tapos nag-shout out si girl. Diba? May nakita ko kasi one time na post eh, parang na-bash sila kasi it's like you're setting again a wrong expectation for women na dapat ang lalaki ganyan. Kasi nga yung iba, parang how they wish their partner is like that. Paano nga kung hindi? Paano pag hindi naman kayang gawin yon para sa partner, di ba? So, there shouldn't be unspoken expectations. And this is a common thing. Madami sa relationship ang may unspoken expectation. Hindi taga pinag-uusapan. Kaya siya nagiging tolerations. Another is giving your spouse the silent treatment when there is an issue between the two of you. I'm guilty of this. Before I was a coach, I would often go on a silent treatment. Kaya ko yung days, weeks, na hindi siya kausapin. Kasi naiinis ako. Kasi ayoko siyang pag-usapan. Or, trinay kong kausapin tapos hindi umimik. Hindi ko na ulit siya kakausapin. So, bahala ka dyan. Silent treatment na lang. Kung anong tanong yun ang sagot. But this is also a cause of loss in translation or miscommunication. Hindi kasi kayo nagkakaintindihan, but since hindi nyo pinag-uusapan, mas lalong lumalalim na hindi nyo naiintindihan yung bawat isa. And we also have multitasking when your spouse is trying to tell you something. Dati inis na inis ako dito. Like, pag may sinasabi ako kay Coach Sean, hindi niya ako, parang dead ma siya or poker face, tapos may ginagawa siya. Naiinis ako ng ganun. But now, he's able to verbalize na, teka lang, may ginagawa ako, so mamaya mo kausapin. Para hindi din nakaka-trigger na naiinis ka, no? Nagiging cause kasi siya ng away. So, hindi taga maganda na may ginagawa ka tas kinakausap ka. If it's something really, like there's an issue or there's something that important that you have to talk about, then you really have to stop, sit down, and talk about it without you focusing on other things. Because when you are if you're being totally honest, it's not easy really to be able to multitask, like you listen and do something. It's impossible to really focus on what someone is saying while doing anything else. Unless, of course, you're taking down notes, okay lang yun kasi nakikinig ka, nagsusulat ka. But when we try to multitask and listen, chances are great we will miss something important they said. And also, like, looking at the facial expression or the tone of voice they used, which are all important pieces of information. Kasi kailangan kahit naman sa coaching ganun kailangan focus ka sa kausap mo or else you will miss out on something at hindi mo matutulungan yung client mo. So same in a relationship, it has to be focused. Kailangan talaga nag-uusap kayo at wala kang ibang ginagawa. Also, interrupting them, talking over them, or finishing their sentences for them. So, some spouses talk about being able to finish their spouse sentence as if it were a sign of, we have finally arrived. Ayan, parang, ayan, finally natapos din. But if we ask the spouse whose sentence are always being finished for them, it's not good. Kasi feeling nila, especially kung lalaki, no, like, yung asawa ko ay hindi ko pinapatapos magsalita, it's not gonna be good for them kasi they feel na you are not respecting them. So it's part. So let them finish their whatever they're saying because it's important for them to have that respect. It doesn't feel good to have people talk over you, finish your sentence, or interrupt you when you are trying to communicate. Kahit ikaw naman yun, ayaw mo yun Gusto mo, patapusin ka muna. And then, listening only to respond versus listening to understand. So, too many of us have experience as spouse who only listens to respond. Yung parang very reactive. Yung pag may sinabi, react agad. So, meaning, hindi talaga sila nakikinig to understand the issue at hand. So, instead, what they're doing is they are preparing their case in their head for how they will respond when you finally stop talking. And if this happens in the relationship, it leads to people shutting down, walking on, it's like you're tiptoeing on ice or eggshells and feeling like the relationship is adversarial versus being on the same team. Kasi parang lagi siyang magkakaroon ng defense mechanism na kailangan ko bang i-defend ang sarili ko kasi laging may response or very kasi pag ganun yung reaction or response mo in the relationship, it's like yung parang you're judging the relationship, you're judging your partner. So hindi siya nakakapag salita and at times ayaw niya na lang. So magsha-shutdown na lang. Eh di ba minsan ayaw mo nga nang tinatahimikan ka. Gusto mo may kausap mo siya, kausapin ka ng maayos. So it's one. And of course, expecting your spouse to read your mind. This is also one thing na hindi talaga okay. This will cause miscommunication in the relationship or you're gonna be lost in translation. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, ako din kasi to dati, parang, paano ba, connected kasi siya sa expectations. Parang, matagal na tayo, so dapat alam mo na yan. Dapat hindi ko nasasabi, dapat alam mo na yung gusto ko, alam mo na yung ayaw ko, alam mo na yung what makes me happy, alam mo na kung ano yung hinahanap ko. So, yun. However, men are not built like that. If you're familiar with the book, Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Nakalagay doon na hindi talaga magkaiba ang wiring ng brains ng babae at lalaki. So, with women, we really have to express so that the men understand. They clearly understand, dapat nga in detail pa eh. So, if it doesn't happen, it really leads to disappointment, frustration, or minsan ang daming drama. I'm guilty of this. I was also once like this, na parang kailangan kasi alam niyo na kailangan ganyan, kailangan ganito, which is hindi nga eh. It's not. So, these are 6 of the things that you should understand why at times we are lost in translation or we miscommunicate with our partners. And how do we really work on it for us to be able to have better relationship? Ano yung shift na kailangan natin gawin in the relationship so that we are able to make the relationship better and make our conversation much understandable and much better with our partners. So first, of course, is acknowledge the problem. When you acknowledge the problem, you acknowledge to one another the impact that miscommunication has on your relationship. Kailan kasi acknowledge na, oh, may problema taga tayo when it comes to communication. Because each miscommunication can wound your marriage and build a wall between you, between the two of you. Pag hindi nyo taga acknowledge na may problema, wala lang, andyan lang siya. Tataas ng tataas yung wall ng bawat isa, which will really escalate into a bigger problem. So, for example, if you're sending out a message to your partner, make sure that you check for understanding by following it up with a question. After you share the information, you can ask, naintindihan mo ba yung sinabi ko? Or may kulang ba? May kailangan pa ba akong explain? But you have to say it na hindi sarcastic ah. Minsan kasi the tone of our voice will also cause us to be lost in translation when we are communicating with our partners. So, in that way, when you follow it through with a question, your partner understand that they really heard what you meant and they really get it. Of course, di mo naman alam kung naintindihan nila kung hindi mo talaga tinanong, di ba? So, okay lang. Be humble enough to say na, to ask na, okay, naintindihan mo ba yung sinabi ko? Same way with the partner. Also, allow your partner to ask that question para mas clear yung communication between the two of you. And then, of course, communicate your feelings. When you communicate your feelings, it means you look below the surface of the miscommunication to reveal your feelings about what's really bothersome to you. Kailangan maintindihan na, eto kasi ayoko to, so kailangan ganito dapat. So, that is why what should be communicated to your spouse is not a derogatory reaction to your spouse comments or questions. Minsan kasi, pag nagtanong sila, nagagalit din tayong response natin, bakit ba nagtatanong and all? Which is, or, bobo ka ba? May mga ganun, di ba? I encountered a couple once na ganun. Parang, may tinanong, parang pinapahiya yung partner. And it's not really good because it's not helping the relationship. So, if you're the one on the receiving end of the message, then confirm understanding by repeating back what you heard, but use different words. Ibig mo bang sabihin ganito yon? Para alam ng partner mo na naintindihan mo din yung sinabi niya. Same way na nag-capture mo kung ano yung message niya. And remember that when you hear information, you are interpreting it through your own personal lens and creating context and meaning. So this may end up creating an interpretation that the sender did not intend. So confirm that you had heard it correctly. So kailangan din naka-communicate talaga with all honesty yung emotion or yung feelings dun sa sinasabi. And then finally, of course, is make an agreement. After you've talked with your spouse and you both agree that something has to be changed due to the negative impact of miscommunication on your relationship, make an agreement to work on communicating your feelings rather than attacking or defending. And when you miss the opportunity to clarify miscommunication upfront, don't point fingers at each other when the situation comes to a head. So, kailangan may agreement kayo na, halimbawa, may issue talaga sa communication, hindi mo naintindihan, then ask. If kung hindi na-miss out mo magtanong, it's okay, but do not point fingers. Halimbawa, nag-usap kayo, 7 kayo magdi-dinner, tapos, pagdating nyo parehas kayong, yung, halimbawa, ikaw yung magluluto, parehas kayo na late, dumating ka din ng 7. So, hindi ka na nakapagluto. And what usually would happen is, ano ba sinabi ko ng 7? Di ba nagiging away siya? So, do not focus on the negative or the mistake that has been committed, but focus more on what can be done or a solution that can be implemented instead of, so pag dapat may ganun kang agreement na, since pag may problema, pag-usapan, and then look for the solution. Instead na, kasi ganito ka, kasi ganyan. So those are the 3 things that you have to remember when you are having miscommunication, or you're having the lost in translation problem. Because communication is really important in a relationship. Actually, communication is not the key to a relationship, but conversation. Because communication is at times one way. But when you have conversation, it's the two of you that is really having an exchange of thoughts and feelings that would help you understand each other. Ito yung key on how you can keep the relationship working and how you can really try to strengthen the relationship. Ito kasi minsan yung nawawala sa relationship. Even with boyfriend, girlfriend, pag nawala yung communication, parang in passing na lang yung pag-uusap nyo, yung mabababaw na lang, the relationship will go sour. So if you want to protect your relationship, start having that conversation with your partner, because conversation will keep the two of you together and will align your thoughts and emotions as you try to understand each other. So thank you so much everyone for joining me this afternoon, and I want to invite you to the life coaching immersion class tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. If you're someone who's still wondering what life coaching is, how does an individual or an organization gets help through life coaching, or may earnings ba dyan sa life coaching? How does someone become a life coach? Then it's time for you to stop wondering and checking it out. It's time for you to hear it firsthand and experience it. So take note, there is no monetary investment. Hello, Teen. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, and welcome here to Coaching Think Talk. So if you're free, join me tomorrow for life coaching immersion. This will here you will also understand how life coaching has helped a lot of relationship. So there is no monetary investment involved. All you have to do is just say yes to yourself. Just register on the link. I will give you the link later on in the chat box. I'll go back to the chat. And or you can connect with me through 0917-806-4200. And of course, if you're not yet a smart holder of Bill Learning e-card, this is also one of the things that we are doing here in Life Coach Philippines. We are always after learning, because we love to learn, because we know we will only be able to serve and give our best when we're able to learn. So we're inviting you. You can also invite someone inside to join us here. Join us in the Be Learning Society. So you will get a Be Learning e-card, and you will also enjoy the 3 perks that we have as a Be Learning e-card holder. First is, of course, you have the 5% discount from Decaf Coffee Republic for any food and beverage order you make. You also get a full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coaching, which happens every 4th Saturday of the month. And you also benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So if you're not yet inside Bill Learning Society, today is the best time for you to take action. Connect with Coach Rizal at 0917 586-1661 to join us. And this coming February 26th, that's a Saturday at 7 p.m. Master Coach Ray will teach us about the fractal productivity mental model. So, ano nga ba si fractal productivity? You know, when we look at our everyday living as a completely packed, eventful day, we usually feel that we don't have time to add some new tasks to our life. So, kung ikaw yung tipo ng tao na laging busy, I have no time, then check this out. This is for you. Tingnan natin kung lahat ba talaga ng ginagawa mo is something that is helping you grow, is something that is helping you to reach your goal. So let's take a look at time from a fractal perspective, because there is a pattern emerging at different levels, whether it's a work session, a work day, or a work week, or a decade. You will see ebbs and flows of working hard and then relaxation that we could fit in. Minsan kasi sa sobrang lagi nating ginagamit yung word na busy, busy ako, minsan wala ka ng time to really have that relaxation. But if we take a look, lahat ba talaga ng oras natin, nagamit natin ng tama? So join us here. It's a great investment for you. You can also invite in a VIP to join us. And you know, February pa lang eh. So mahaba pa yung year. We still have like 10 months that we have to nabubunuin pa natin. So if we wanna have a great 2022, then it's time for us to really take notice of how we are using and spending our time. So join us here inside Be Learning Society and be a mental model collector like us. And if you're someone who is now ready to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coaching now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. And take note, this is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. CPD is all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes the CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. So if you're someone you need to renew a PRC license, you get the 40 credit units. You can already use it. It's globally accepted because the accreditation comes from UK. And of course, if you're someone from the government, you can use this as well for promotion purposes. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing their relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. CACC course includes a 21 web-based learning where you get to learn the fundamentals, the strategies, the methods used in life coaching. You also get a 3-day life coaching bootcamp with Master Coaching where you now experience firsthand what coaching is and how to use the models, the frameworks, and a 3-day life business bootcamp with senior coaching team wherein you will understand how to monetize from the profession. So the 3-day life business bootcamp, I will be the one conducting that this coming March 17, 24, and 21. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. And yes, that this is really a great time for you because you know Master Coach A is also offering a free course. You get the time freedom challenge. So what ano nga bang meron sa time? Paano mo nga ba siya gagamitin ng maayos? And you also get a 1-month free membership from the Coach A Coaching Upskills Blueprint Circle. This is a group, or this is where we coaches are subscribed in every month, so that this is where we get our resources, our toolkits, and the master classes that we undergo to understand and level up our skills. And you get the lifetime community support. You also get a 3 package, or a 3 bonus course which is done for you. So that means when you graduate, when you get certified, you can already start getting clients. Kung dati iniisip pa, kami noong una, iniisip pa namin, ano kaya i-offer ko dito sa client ko? This time, it's already done for you. All you have to do is offer it. So you get the 3 bonus courses from Master Coaching na pag tiningnan mo, dati ano to separately paid, but here Master Coaching is giving it for free. So you have the riding the wheel of life, transforming stress into good stress, and creating relationships that last. And finally, we want to invite you. We're doing this every day from we have three time slots. We have 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. This is how we serve and help the community so that we get better each day. So join us again for another coaching conversation tomorrow with Coach Candy for coaching for mindful eating at 10 a.m., Coach Cherry for coaching for leap formation at 2 p.m., and Coach Rizal for coaching for purposeful living at 4 p.m. So thank you everyone. You can connect with me. So just you see my email and my Facebook group, a Women's Epiphany Coaching Community. So thank you so much. Once again, I am Life Coach Tindy Hoya from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines and love, bam, boom. Bye-bye.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.